Hi, I'm Amy Ruffle from Smartphone Free Childhood. Your child is going to start secondary school soon, which is a really exciting and nerve-wracking time for both of you. Some of your kids will have phones and some of them won't. Government guidance has recently changed, meaning that all schools should be mobile phone free by default, so your child does not need a phone, much less a smartphone, to go to secondary school. And in fact, there's a growing body of compelling evidence that says that smartphones are in fact harmful for children. Teen mental health in the UK dropped off a cliff between 2010 and 2012, as it did in every single English-speaking Western country. This is exactly the same time that smartphones became embedded in our lives and in our children's lives. Teens with problematic smartphone use have a 3 times higher depression risk and a 2 times higher anxiety risk. More information on this data can be found on our website. The fact is, childhood is being rewired by the average 4 to 6 hours that teenagers now spend online every day, predominantly on their smartphones. There's a real-world negative impact on their attention span, on their mental health, on their sleep, on time spent in person with their friends, and on educational attainment. Big tech and the attention economy profit enormously when our children get stuck in the infinite scroll that even a lot of adults find difficult to switch off. The billion-dollar platforms and devices are developed by brilliant minds to capture and keep our attention for as long as possible, and our children's minds are much more vulnerable to this because they're still developing. We live in a world where children are served inappropriate and even dangerous content younger and younger. Children share with one another violent, misogynistic, pornographic material through all of the major messaging and gaming platforms, often without truly understanding the emotional and sometimes even criminal consequences of doing so because they are children. And the social media ban may ease this, but it won't come into effect for some time, even after the law is in place. And not all of these messaging and gaming platforms will be banned under that new law. 51% of 13-year-olds have seen violent, misogynistic porn. We have to find ways to talk about these issues with our children. And that starts with taking as much of an interest in their online life as you do in their offline interests. Children who have inappropriate material shared with them can feel shame. They can feel like they've done something wrong. And what we have to do is steer them towards a trusted adult so they feel that they can talk openly about these things if they encounter something online that makes them feel off in some way. Another growing threat is sextortion and grooming. Criminal organisations worldwide trawl all of the major platforms looking for vulnerable individuals, including children, to try to exploit them for money or for sexual images. Thames Valley Police Force have cited an average time of 45 minutes between a groomer contacting their victim and receiving images from that victim. Our recommendation at Smartphone Free Childhood is to delay smartphone ownership for your child until 14 and social media until 16. A simple or brick phone is ideal to keep in touch with your child if you want them to have a phone. If your child already has a smartphone, then set clear boundaries with them. No phones in bedrooms, for example, particularly overnight. Screen-free meals. Have open conversations about what they're doing online, and review your own smartphone usage so it doesn't feel like your child is the only one who might have to make changes to their behaviour. We're all trying to do our best for our children, and what's become clear in the last few years is that when we work together in our schools, in our communities, we have an opportunity to give our children back what truly matters. Time to grow, space to play, freedom to be. Together, we can give children back their childhood.